Hey everybody, welcome to a TGIF version of Keith's Beer Reviews. Got out to the park today. This is an absolutely gorgeous day for mid-November here in Iowa. I think it's, last I checked, it's 54 degrees. The sun's out. There's a light breeze out of the south. It's actually supposed to get into the 60s tomorrow, and thankfully I don't have to. I was scheduled to work tomorrow, but thankfully I don't have to, so maybe I'll be able to take a break from football and halftime or something of some game and come out and do another review tomorrow. I actually don't work till Tuesday, so got a few days. Maybe I can get a few in. I still gotta reply to everybody's comments on my prayer videos now that I got that YouTube, Google Plus fiasco sort of straightened out, I think. But anyway, today I'm going to do one. It's from a company I've done a couple before. They just appeared here not too long ago. This one they finally put in the single bottle. I wasn't going to buy a six-pack. They finally put it in the single bottle section, so I grabbed a couple bottles to try from Nectar Ales out of Paso Robles, California. I'm going to do their Humboldt Brown. It says ale brewed with hemp. The only other hemp beer brewed with hemp I've had is that O'Fallon hemp hop rye. It was a rye ale, more than a brown ale. Like I've said on numerous occasions, brown ales are not one of my favorite styles, not one I'd definitely seek out. But anyway, a little bit from the website. It says, affiliated with the Nectar Ales experience through shared origins at Humboldt Brewing Company, Hemp Ale is a one-of-a-kind brew that boasts an incredibly rich profile and unique herb-accented flavor that is attributable to the incorporation of hemp seeds into the brewing process. A wonderful brown ale full of complexity. Hemp Ale is great with food or by itself. American hops create a perfect balance to the darker malts used in this brew. This brown ale is the gold medal winner for first place in its category at both the 1999 and 2000 California State Fair craft brewing competitions. I think this is actually brewed at Firestone Walker. Firestone Walker, at least according to the website, bought Humboldt Ales, changed the name to Nectar Ales. Apparently this year they're changing it back to Humboldt Brewing Company. So at least that's what the website says. It's still under construction, so I couldn't find any real information about the beers on the website. But apparently it's going to go back to the name of Humboldt Ales. I'm assuming it's still owned by Firestone Walker. But anyway, let's get this Humboldt Brown Ale brewed with hemp into the glass and see what we got here. There's a lot of bubbles in the neck there, but I think it maybe got a little shook up on the way to the park here. Yeah, we got a dark mahogany color, brownish red, just a hint of a light kind of tan khaki colored head. Doesn't look like it's going to stick around, although it looks like it might leave some lacing. Let's get a nose on it. Okay, I'm getting some light cocoa, some light coffee, some real kind of an earthy nuttiness. I think that might be the hemp seeds. I got a similar aroma and taste from that O'Fallon beer. There's some Swedish caramel malts, mild hop presence, maybe a hint of citrus, maybe a little pine. There's some, besides the cocoa, there's just a little hint of chocolate in there. It's not the roasted kind of chocolate, just a generic type chocolate note. But that earthy nuttiness and the caramel sweetness really come through a lot. So let's get a taste. Okay, yeah, now those nutty, earthy, nutty notes really come out there. They're rounded out with some roasted malts, little roasted bitterness, a slight hop bitterness on the finish, maybe some It's like pine and citrus on the finish. Really nice roasted malts throughout the palate. Some really soft caramel, some light cocoa. Not a real, like most browns, it's not a real real strong flavored beer. There's a lot of mildness here. It seems to be a medium light mouthfeel, smooth amount of carbonation. For a brown beer, for a brown ale, which, like I said, is not one of my favorite styles, but certainly one I don't go out of my way for. It's not too bad so far. So let me sit here in this 54-degree weather in mid-November and see if this will warm up a little bit, and I'll come back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been 20 minutes or so. Hadn't warmed up a ton. Like I said, it's in the mid-50s, which for the middle of November isn't too bad here in Iowa. Yeah, this is a decent. This is actually one of the better brown ales I've had. It's a decent brown ale. It's like I said, not one of my go-to styles, but really pleasant, really drinkable beer. There's a nice complexity, nothing too strong, but there's a nice blending of all those flavors to keep you interested. It might make if you like brown ales, it might make a decent, good candidate for a session beer. That's for sure. It doesn't overwhelm your palate, but there is some nice light complexity there. So I'm going to give the Humboldt Brown Ale brewed with hemp from Nectar Ales, aka Humboldt Brewing Company, aka Firestone Walker. I want to give it a good solid 7.5 out of 10. Not outstanding, but decent, drinkable, solid brown ale. Like I said, I think it's probably one of my the best brown ales I've had, and it's not one of my favorite styles. So 7.5 out of 10. Till next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep drinking good beers.